So the first Teaching Excellence Award is for a tenured or tenure-track professor. One letter of support for this year's winner mentions reports of his prowess as a teacher come from his supervisors, colleagues, and most importantly, students. These individuals have mentioned the time and energy he puts forth to make his classes as interactive, practical, and enjoyable as possible. He often involves students in the classroom lectures, giving them many chances to practice their public speaking skills. These opportunities are paired with numerous hands-on activities that allow students to put the lecture material into action and bring it to life. In addition to his exceptional teaching, the nominator noted this faculty member's heavy administrative load of serving as the undergraduate program director for exercise science program and director of the SIUC Cancer Rehabilitation Laboratory, and finally, the exercise program director for Strong Survivors. Great work, busy work, well needed. I would like to invite nominator and Dean of the College of Health and Human Sciences, Dr. Robert Morgan, to the stage. Steve Morgan here. All right.
He's running between stuff today.
Okay, understood. All right.
Don't take that.
So we'll gladly stand in this stead and present the Teaching Excellence Award to Dr. Anton, Associate Professor in the School of Human Sciences.
There you go. That's nice. There's a lot of fan club, too.
All right, Joan. Should possibly be the best shot all day. You won't do two.
Nowhere to go where but down.
In 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Always dangerous to give me a microphone. So, Gina, I don't see my script anywhere. I must have forgotten it. It's okay. For those of you who are familiar with me, you know that I am often referred to as Dr. Phil, and I'm not that Dr. Phil. If I were to be that Dr. Phil, I'd have to pack on a few extra pounds, lose some of this thick, lustrous hair, and say things like, Chancellor Lane, you're not stupid, you're just different. Been working on that since 2006. So, those of you who know me also know that I take what I do very seriously. My research, my service work, teaching and the education of my students, many of which are here today, both current and former. I take all of that with utmost seriousness, but I don't tend to take myself very seriously. And exercise science is known on campus to some people as the circus because we have a lot of active activities that we do, plus we have a lot of fun. And I am either the ringmaster or the lead clown of that particular circus, depending on the situation. And that leads, of course, to a lot of chicanery, tomfoolery, some would say jackassery, and just true nonsense coming from me a lot of the time. And I want to say that the only way that I can be that way, the only way I can pull off my particular brand of justice, so to speak, is to have the support of students, colleagues, administrators, family, friends, because without their support and without them being willing to let me do what I do, I wouldn't come within a million miles of an honor like this. So I want to say a big thank you to all of those groups. I also want to give a special shout out to our four-legged children, Bonnie and Booker. They could not be here today. They're actually over in Davies teaching my Principles of Skeletal Muscle Action class up in Davies 208. So they're taking care of that bit of business. So thank you to them. And I want to say a big thank you to my lady friend, Dr. Julie Partridge, because she has put up with me for 22-ish years now. And typically if you notice, if you look closely, when I am acting the fool, she generally kind of shies away and recedes into the background and just lets me kind of take the stage and do what I do. So, Chancellor Lane, if you would indulge me. Would you mind holding the mic for a second?
Yeah. I'm a little nervous about this. Gina, is this in the script? Oh, Gina's like me too.
Thanks, sir. I have a certificate that is 22-ish years of enduring Phil Anton jackassery. And this is presented to Dr. Julie Partridge.
Oh, brownie points. This guy. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome.